Yo,
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 yo.
what's going on, guys?
We're here. Should I have the mic working?
Yeah.
Yo, yo, yo.
Okay, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You can hear me?
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
All right, guys. Welcome back to another night of Island Boys football talk. It's Saturday night, which means it's the night before game day. We had one game already, which we'll talk about, but the main games are tomorrow. You got Carolina versus the Giants, Seahawks versus 49ers, and then on Monday, you got what's this guy with this highlighter Eagles thing in the background like this?
You good,
I,
man,
I, hear, I jealous.
eh?
But judging by all the videos, you see Jizzle ripping Philly, Shane repping the Niner gang, and Streeter repping the Keep Pounding Panthers. So tomorrow, week 2, is game day. We got everything out of the way from week 1. We should be focusing on what we're gonna do tomorrow. I mean, KG got an extra day to prepare, but me and Shane, we got everything tomorrow. Shane's game is at home at the late afternoon game, and my game is in New York at 1 o'clock. So, guys, how we feeling? How we feeling for this week 2 game?
I feeling good.
I've been ready for week 2 since week 1.
We go on. I mean, I feel the same way, just like how I felt against the Bronx. I actually feel more confident now because we got that out of the way. I think it's more settled football, more better execution, and I think the Panthers should be able to pull this one off. But a lot of the analysts have it split down the middle. Some going with New York, some going with Carolina. I can see why. I mean, after New York beat the Titans, which is a big playoff team every year, and Saquon looked like the old Saquon. I think everyone has faith in Brian Dable and those Giants again. But I mean, every week ain't the same.
That's true.
You got a game plan. You got to recognize what's happening, and hopefully for Carolina's sake, we can stop. Well, you can't stop, but you can limit Saquon, put some pressure on Daniel Jones, and let Baker cook. Cause it took him 3 quarters. It took him the fourth quarter to cook. The first 3 quarters, he was like baking dough on a bread for the longest while, and then he put the bread in the oven. Then he started to cook. So hopefully he can cook from Ole. Injuries wise, I don't see much injuries for us. Our special Andre Roberts, who returns kicks, he's on the IR. So Shai Smith and those guys will take over. But outside of that, our team looks ready to go. McCaffrey's good. Everyone's good. Hopefully, we execute and play proper Carolina Panthers football, and I'll give my prediction later on when we do our predictions. But after my game, we'll shift straight over to Shane's game when it comes to the San Fran and these Seahawks who kind of make people say, just Gino might be not bad after all.
They were able to beat the Broncos.
The Broncos, Gino didn't ask he wasn't asked to take over the game. He did what he had to do, which was solid play, no turnovers, and let your team do the work. Can he execute that against a 49er team that defense is just as strong as Denver? Because Denver had one of the best defenses too. If you look at it, Denver had Bradley Chubb, Brandon Gregory. Then you got what's those guys in the corners name? What's those cornerbacks name against
Patrick 14.
14? You had Justin Simmons, the
Mm-hmm.
safety. They got some other cornerbacks out there as well. So he wasn't asked to do much. Was it more of a emotion game or anxiety game, and the 49ers will bring him back down to earth? We just got to see. And as Shane was talking all week, the Seahawks playing 2 rookies on the tackles. Charles Cross, who's actually the best pass blocking rookie in the draft class, and then the Jackson fella from on the right side. But I don't care if you're the best pass blocking thing. I love Ikonu, but when you go up against Moise Garrett, that's a tough ask. Charles
That's
Cross
true.
going up against Bosa, that's a tough ask. Or if they push Bosa out on the right side, That's a even worse ass for that third round rookie.
Yeah, but he got to deal with Ibukam too. So it's pressure from both sides. That's why I was telling KJ when we watching the game too. Is like Chubb didn't show up until the fourth quarter. It's like all of a sudden you realize, oh shit, they starting rookie tackles. And
Yeah, Charles Cross.
as soon as he
He,
start, Chubb must have had 3 sacks in the fourth quarter.
I think Seattle's idea was don't put Gino in third and long.
Mm.
Mhm.
That's not what you want him to do. If San Fran can force Gino into third and long, then you're licking your chops. You're going free. When it's third and three, you don't know if it's a run pass option. Gino can run himself, short passes. It's hard to sack the quarterback there. But you guys are more stoked on all three levels because I don't know who the Broncos linebackers are, but you got Fred Warner, Greenlaw, those fellas. There's all three levels you guys stoked on, and then we know how division games are anyhow. We would say that game probably is this close or that close, and then it go up farther to farther in the fourth quarter.
Exactly.
So we just know how division games are, but is the Seahawks for real? Well, this is we could say last week was them test, but this is the real test. Yeah, this is your division opponent, especially for a team coming off a loss that they felt should have won. San Fran coming in angry and at home. We gotta
Is
see how
is
this
this a
thing
must
is.
win? Is this a must win for San Fran?
We gotta ask Shane. This is this a must win?
I don't know if it's a must win. I think to get the critiques off of them back, I think Trey just need to come out here and perform.
I was going to switch up the thing. Is
Yeah.
this a must win for the 49ers in terms of playoffs? That's our first question, yes or no. And then the second question is this a must win for Trey Lance to get to ease the tension off of his ass when everyone comes at him about Jimmy?
I don't think that he have to win. I don't think that the game that it has to be a win. I just think that
Hmm.
he has to perform.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And by perform, what your expectations are in terms of him?
280 yards passing, no turnovers, 2 touchdowns.
Two
Something,
touchdowns.
That
something
sounds
they give.
that's reasonable.
That's realistic,
Right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, everybody, all the real analysts say that he didn't have a bad game. Looking at the conditions, yeah, he had the mistakes and everything like that. But I think that there's so much pressure on him and so much expectation on him that he needs to come out and have a solid game and then leave somebody else lose the game. You know what I'm saying? Not him. And not because
Hmm.
he's the quarterback, right? So everybody gonna point to him first. But if he got a solid game and we still lose that game, not because of us, maybe because a Debo fumble, a running back fumble, penalties, but he went out there and put points on the board to allow us to score, that'll take some pressure off his back. Yeah, we may lose the game, but it's still early, right? Like I said, last year we went 1-3 in our first 4 games. So I ain't really too worried about that right
Yeah, are you in the AFC? If this was in the AFC and you go down 0-2, 0-3, then you're in a problem.
Not yet.
now. Yeah.
NFC, you got a little bit more leeway to play with. Know that even somebody like Dak injured, Rodgers them ain't playing well. You got more leeway to play in the NFC. So, but with that being said, Shane, give me three key areas that you're looking for in that game.
Again, I still looking at Trey again. I
Three
think
would be one.
I'm Trey probably be 17 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the the discipline. God, look at the discipline.
On
Right?
both sides.
On both sides.
Yeah, we had 12 penalties last week. I can't deal with that. 12 penalties, 90 something yards. That's a lose. That's a game loss right there. And then I need to look at the running backs. You know what I'm saying? Elijah Mitchell is out.
Now that Elijah Mitchell is out.
So we need to see who gonna step up. I don't think Jeff Wilson is the guy. So I think one of our rookies is gonna have to stand up. They're gonna have to be
Well,
either or drafted.
what do you think about Marlon Mack signing with you guys?
I don't know yet. I don't think he gonna see. He might not see the field tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? He might be there just for depth, maybe just for a breather. But you got Jeff Wilson, you got Price, you got Johnny Mason, who should be in there right now. Everybody got their eyes on Johnny Mason because he highlighted preseason. He'd run strong and he'd hit that one cut. Price, I really haven't seen Price. I see what he do in college. I haven't seen him in the NFL realm. And Jeff Wilson just ain't that one cut back. He's more of a power back, receiving back. So I don't think he could start. He could come in and do some spells, but I think a starter gonna be one of the rookies.
He's not a bell call back. He's a good.
Right, Right. He's a
complimentary
spell.
back.
Yeah, he's a spell back. He in the bell cup.
But going with you there in terms of how Carolina is, you're looking at your running backs and how they get used. I think one of the keys to Carolina in that game is you paying Christian McCaffrey $100 million. You can't give him 14 touches all game. That ain't gonna make you win no game. He got 14 touches last week. Yeah, I know you're worried about load management and injuries, but you can't play football trying to stop an injury. You can't play football like that.
That's
McCaffrey,
yeah, you can't
Mc,
expect that. Yeah.
McCaffrey getting paid 16.8 million a year as a playmaker and a running back. You don't give him 14 touches a game and expect to win. You gotta get he over 20 touches
20
for
touches
you
a
to
game, maybe.
actually put him out in the flank, have him run some roads, have him give him the ball. If you wanna give him some time off in the backfield, then yeah, but he's too valuable to not put the ball in his hands. So I'm looking at how they utilize McCaffrey. Week. My second thing is how do we stop the run? We gave up close to 170 yards rushing against Cleveland, and that's something you got another test in Saquon. Can we stop Saquon? Can we contain him? The linebackers have a big task. I was watching some those stuff that you guys watch, like the breakdown, the coaches breakdown.
Right.
Yeah.
There was too much times outside of Derek Brown that our defensive linemen were getting pushed out of their gap, and then it was straining the linebackers to come in a bad angle and try to tackle. We had 18 missed tackles. And if you look at the coach's film, it wasn't solely on the linebackers. Somehow I watched a play there. The right guard pushed our defensive tackle straight out of the gap he was supposed to contain. If you do that, the linebackers got to take a bad angle to try and tackle. So a lot of the tackles was a result of our linemen not staying in their gap. So that's a thing for us to keep an eye on. And I think the third thing for me would be McCaffrey, the run defense, and just how Baker and the line executes. I'm not worried about the playmakers, just how the line holds up. I mean, they had a tough task against Cleveland. I don't think Kayvon Thibodeau is playing and Ojulari. That's their two top pass rushers. So Ikenwu should have a better day this week, and let's see how effective the line is together. So I know from me and Shane's point of view, going at own one, trying to stay away from own two, we look at it as not a concern game, but a game with more urgency. Step your game up. Whereas KG, he had, I won't want to say an easy run. I know the Lions gave them a good fight. We didn't really expect them to actually be in any trouble, but I know from KG's standpoint, he still wants to see stuff cleaned up against the Vikings because the Vikings coming off a top victory against Aaron Rodgers, and the way Justin Jefferson was open out there, it don't look like nobody does be playing with he.
Well, I think that was a misunderstanding with the defensive coordinator and whatever that was going on out there because in a way you didn't have Jair Alexander covering Justin Jefferson. You're supposed to have your best corner covering that dude, not Russell Douglas. So that was something wrong there with that defensive coordinator, defensive coach, even the head coach too at the same time. You can't be sitting there watching Justin Jefferson going crazy and not having your best corner covering Justin Jefferson.
Not to cut you off, but I just received some breaking news. Let me know what you guys think about this. Lamar Jackson has privately told people close to him that he will not play on the franchise tag if applied. He has a list of teams that he would be interested going to. That includes the Dolphins, the Lions, and the Eagles.
Hello, baby. Come on to Philadelphia, Lamar. Come to Philadelphia, Lamar. Come on, baby. We got a Ferrari, You just gotta drive it. The Ferrari is there. You just gotta drive it.
But he got hurt.
I don't know.
Um,
Hurt was
Hottie,
elite last week.
Lamar is a league MVP.
So was Cam Newton.
Okay, that's understandable too. But Lamar is a league MVP at what age 22, 23?
So was Cam.
You put Lamar in the Eagles, we soaring. We soaring.
Get back to your game preview. We'll talk about that another day.
Well, yeah. But like I said before, Justin Jefferson. You cannot have your second string. I mean, your second cornerback, your third cornerback covering Justin. Have your number one cornerback covering Justin Jefferson. So I expect Jonathan Gannon to make the right decision and have Darius Slay cover Justin Jefferson. It's a hard task, but he's getting paid the money to do it. He has the skills to do it. He has the stats to do it. He was an All Pro last year. Yeah, cover Justin Jefferson. You want to be labeled a shutdown cornerback. You want to be labeled a top 10 cornerback, a top four. Cover, shut down Justin Jefferson. Slow him down.
Yeah.
Then then we'll call you a shutdown cornerback.
I think that game has the making of a future playoff
A
game
future
if you look
playoff
at it.
game. I agree. I agree. Um, but I want to see something there. A few different type of things from Jonathan Gannon on defense. I want to see more blitzing. Um, you gotta stop the run game. You gotta stop the run. You gotta slow the run game down. I want to see better play from Fletcher Cox, better play from Javon Hargraves. You can't have what's his name Dalvin Cook run for over 150 yards or something like that. The same way how it happened
Yeah, you can't
with
have
Swift.
that when Cook do it. They
Can't
have
have
this
that.
Swift
Can't have
type
that.
performance there.
Swift had, I think at one point he was what 10 yards a carry.
Yep.
Dalvin Cook, if you give Dalvin Cook 10 yards a carry, he gonna give you 200 and something yards and probably 3 touchdowns.
I'll take that
And,
in my
He's
and
that type of running
and
back.
you know those guys gonna feed him the ball.
Exactly.
I'll
So
take that in my fantasy.
so so we don't want our picture in the Hall of Fame with Dalvin Cook rushing for 200 yards and 3 touchdowns. We don't want that. We don't want that with his cleats inside the canton. So I'm expecting Jonathan Gannon to sit down and come up with a good game plan against these Vikings. As for the offense, keep doing what you do. Offensive line, keep doing what you do. Run the football. Um, we gonna see who can cover AJ Brown. I mean, that dude is a beast. You can't cover him 1-on-1.
Yeah.
I
I think
mean, this
I
we
think
haven't seen a receiver this caliber like since 2004 with when we had Taylor Owens.
I
He's
think the key
explosive.
I think the key for you guys is stopping Zadarius Smith and Daniil Hunter at the edge.
That's all right. We got the guys to do it. Jad Mailata, you getting paid to protect the quarterback? Protect the quarterback. Lane Johnson, you've been doing it for what? 10, 11 years now? Keep doing what you do. Protect the quarterback. Jason Kelsey, be the quarterback or that offensive line and let's go.
That's gonna be, in my opinion, that's
Let's
gonna be
go.
a very
You
very
are the
entertaining game there.
the analyst said that we have one of the best offensive lines in the NFL. Let's try it. Let's dominate at the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball. Let's go.
That's gonna be a game because I'm assuming both teams will want to make a statement going 2-0.
Hmm.
Both teams in their respective division. I mean, from Philly's standpoint, no deck, run away with the division as fast
Hmm.
as possible, as early as possible. For the Minnesota, you're not looking at we ain't looking at a team under Aaron Rodgers. We're gonna show Aaron Rodgers that this is our division.
Exactly.
Such is nonsense out. So I expect a hard nosed football game from Philly and Minnesota. I expect an angry game from Seattle and San Fran, and I expect a who are we game from Carolina and New York. Was New York's been a fluke, or was Carolina back on track, or they'll be on two and say that's exactly who they are, and we need to make changes. So,
Is New York for real?
is Brian Daboll that guy from Buffalo bringing his wisdom over to New York? So, there's a lot of things to answer there, but the first answers we're gonna do is our game picks. And judging by last week, I think I was in first place. So,
What?
wasn't I in first place?
I'm not sure about that.
Who was in first?
Me and you tied for first, pal.
Well, I should be leading now. I picked Kansas City and Thursday.
No, you did not.
So he fooled me again. He changed my pick again.
I ain't changed your pick. All of us choose the Los Angeles Chargers.
I should know better than pick anything with KG.
If it wasn't for the foolish stunad of
Oh wait, I'll leave you guys
Everett.
get into that after the game picks. I know you guys got a lot to say on that game. I've been hearing you guys for a long time. But let's hit those game picks, and then I'll let you guys take over on that game because I know you guys got a lot to say on that Kansas City and
Mm.
Chargers game.
I don't tell you the end of that team gonna be.
All right, so Shane, you pop your game picks up, and let's see who's taking over week 2 in the overall dip.
All right, so I got another line on my chart here. We got let's do all games first. Carolina Panthers at the Giants.
I'm going with the Carolina Panthers. I think
But I
we
should
are a
just
much
I
better
should
team.
should I just block you in for the season as Carolina?
No. I don't expect to go 16-1.
Why not?
It don't work so. So I got Carolina. I just feel that we're gonna win this one.
Kid,
So I
you got
got Carolina.
Carolina.
again Carolina.
Yeah, on the Panthers again, boy.
Even though them is the Giants -1.5.
I see. Yeah, the Panthers are the underdogs. So
Next game, 49ers. Seahawks at 49ers.
I'm going with my boys Trey Lance and Freddie Warner because she ain't tell me we're gonna regroup, we're gonna rebound this week. She ain't gonna make that rebound get dunked on, and then I can't pick up again. KG, who you going with?
I expect a good game plan from the veteran coach Kyle Shanahan and a bounce back game from the Cardinals defense and offense. So I go with the Niners.
Eagles in Minnesota.
Ho ho!
Minnesota at Eagles.
I'm expecting a little something more from Jalen Hurts. I'm expecting him to show us how he progressed in the offseason.
Are you going
And
with
and a little bit of pump your face from Jonathan Gannon. Changing up the defense and attacking Kirk Cousins. So I'm going with the Eagles.
Sweetie?
I have to do it, KG. I'm sorry, but I have to do it. The
Hmm,
hand got to
hmm,
play. The
hmm,
hand
hmm.
got to play, KG.
So the hand to win.
The hand got to play. I'm going with Minnesota.
And so I like what I see from the Eagles offensively. I just don't like what I see defensively.
Ooh.
And you going up
Ooh.
against 7-11. I gave
Ooh.
I gave Minnesota on that one.
Oh boy, we
Hmm.
against the odds here on Minnesota. KG got to find this disrespectful.
7-11 will be closed from 8 to 11.
All right. Patriots at the Steelers.
Wow.
At the Steelers.
At the Steelers.
Hmm.
Losing TJ Watt is big, but they can overwhelm. I'm going with Steelers.
Again with Steelers. Mike Tomlin.
I just don't think that Patriots team is that good.
I think again with the Steelers as well. They still got that defense. Minka still out there.
Yeah, Cam Hayward is still a,
They still got beasts on that line. I'm good.
and they're riding off a big time win against Cincinnati.
I
Yeah.
agree.
So I'm picking Steelers.
Confidence.
Yeah.
Buccaneers at the Saints.
Ooh, that's a big game. Some strange reason Tom Brady don't beat the Saints. Is it at the Saints?
At the Saints.
I'm going with the Saints.
At the Voodoo.
I'm going with the Saints.
Again with the Bucks. Holy for a big game.
I go with the Bucks. Okay, you can't
No,
guard.
no Chris Godwin.
You can't. You
That's a
can't.
big.
Holy.
You can't guard Mike Evans.
Latimer do it. Remember,
Holy.
we had been 0-3 last year against those Buccaneers. So I mean against those. I just think something that'll do to he.
We
So
turn it around. We turn it around.
all right.
Jets at Cleveland.
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 I ain't giving you.
Wait. No, I'm going Cleveland. I don't.
Cleveland.
Flacco ain't gonna beat the. I thought it was Zach Allen. Not Zach Wilson, but Cleveland.
I ain't go to Cleveland. I ain't like that bet. I think I should go to Jets, but I'm going to Cleveland.
You gonna against Salah?
Again, Salah ain't there yet.
No,
Salah
the
ain't there.
quarterback ain't there yet.
Yeah.
Quite like it there.
The team look good, but the quarterback, you go as far as that quarterback could carry you. And Joe Flacco ain't carrying you nowhere.
Here's a big one. Dolphins at Baltimore.
I'm gonna go
I'm,
with Dolphins.
I'm going with Baltimore. I just feel I gotta see Tua against a real defense.
But who they play last week? The Patriots.
They're no real defense.
I got
I'm
him.
gonna go
I
with
got
Dolphins.
him
I'm gonna
Miami
go
as
with
well.
Dolphins.
'Cause Baltimore to me don't really have a real defense.
Yeah, no, they held it. They got back their stars now.
I think Miami got it. I don't think you got Waddle and Terry Hill out there, man.
Yeah, but he ain't gonna have that easy to just stand up and throw to them. No, you remember you got Humphries, Peters, and Kyle Hamilton. Those guys back there. No, I ain't saying they're gonna mark him all through a line, but it's a lot different playing them. You got John Harbaugh. He gonna get that defense rolling. So
All right. Washington Commanders at the Detroit Lions.
Washington Commanders.
oh, that Detroit didn't look bad last week, man. But I gotta go Washington.
I got Washington as well. The Colts at the Jaguars.
I'm
Colts
going.
ain't winning Jaguars in so long, but again with the Colts.
I'm going with Jaguars, baby.
Again with the Colts.
KG make me hype up the Jaguars last week and them hurt me. I'm going back with them this week.
I got with the Jaguars. Actually, no, I got with Indianapolis.
Again with the
Wow,
Colts.
wow, wow, wow,
I don't
wow.
think you can stop Jonathan Taylor. Atlanta Falcons at the Rams.
The Rams gonna win this one. Ain't no
I'm
way
going
they're
with the
gonna go
Rams.
on two.
Yeah, I got the Rams as well. Even though I like to see them lose again.
Falcons just it's more rebuilding phase there. It's not
Them
they're
not,
not there.
them not find a way to lose the game.
But we'll see.
Texans at the Broncos.
Broncos. Wash
Broncos
out.
gonna regroup. Broncos regrouping.
Wash out.
Cross the board. Cardinals at the Raiders.
Raiders. Raiders, I mean.
The Cardinals
Wash out.
can't beat the Raiders.
Raiders gonna red. Raiders gonna put up 40.
who got Devante?
Exactly.
Cincinnati at Dallas. I got Cincinnati.
Cincinnati. Another wash
Cincy.
out again.
That's easy, yeah. Cincy.
Chicago at Green Bay.
Ooh, I'm gonna go with Green Bay
I
for
don't
the
know.
fact that
I expect a bounce back game from Aaron Rodgers. Green Bay.
yeah, I'll go with Green Bay.
Uh, I try and think. Chicago really ain't got nobody on defense like that. I
They ain't
agree.
got nobody. Chicago ain't got nobody on defense. Roquan, Eddie Jackson, and them fellas.
Uh, can't. Connors.
Um, they ain't need no corners when Rodgers ain't got no receivers.
This way, I think it to go with Chicago on this one, but I'll go with Green Bay. Titans at Buffalo.
Buffalo.
Buffalo. Buffalo's a bad man. We know that.
That's it.
All right, so our game picks.
Listen. Yeah,
What
that's
you
it.
got?
That's 16.
All right, so our game picks are in. Tomorrow evening, when we come back on the show, we're gonna get more clarity on how we did. Hopefully, all smiles from me and Shane. KG still got another day,
Mm-hmm.
but we're gonna see if myself or Shane show up because I think I L on both sides. We mightn't be showing up. I don't
Our
think we
own
might
two
be showing
squad.
up. own two sides. It's not sometimes it's not that you lose, it's how you lose, and if I get embarrassed, I can't show my face on the show tomorrow. So we're gonna see how it is from me and Shane's perspective, and then you'll get a lot from KG on Tuesday, cause his game will be fresh
Mm-hmm.
from there. But good luck to myself and to Shane on tomorrow's game. But with that being said, I'll let you guys take over on what you guys saw on Tuesday's game because we were talking about it a lot.
Thursday.
I mean, on Thursday's game, we were talking about it a lot leading up to it, and I don't want to say it disappointed us. Some people may have disappointed us, but the game didn't disappoint us. So I'll let you guys talk about it and what's your guys' take on that game.
First of all, you gotta give Justin Jefferson props for being able to stick in there after having a rib injury and
Not
try.
Justin Hubbard.
I mean, Justin Hubbard. I mean, and fight through the game and try to see if he could win a game for the team as well. So you gotta give him credit for being a tough guy. But is Brandon still his name is?
Yeah. The coach? Yeah.
You gotta have a feel for the game at some point, man. You should know. I understand that this is the reason why you got like coaches who don't have their head inside the pitch chat and he looking up and the feeling see what's going on. Because if he was actually paying attention, he would have seen that Everett was tired and he will tell Justin Hubbard to either let's run the ball, you know what I mean? I even call a timeout or something like that or whatever. You should see that your player tired.
Yep.
You should be able to see that. It's all about being a CEO of the team, being a GM on the field. That's what a head coach is supposed to be doing. You know, but they should have lost that game. But again, Everett, you shouldn't be tired. You're supposed to be in condition. You're supposed to be a conditioned player in shape. This is what training camp is about. You're supposed to be training in the off season, getting ready for the season to start. You shouldn't be tired. You shouldn't be tired. Suck it up. You're getting paid big $1 million. Suck it up. But that coach, I don't know. That coach is gonna be a downfall of that team. I don't understand that coach.
That's two, eh?
He was too pass happy. He was too pass happy at some point. You get in the red zone, you going no huddle, no huddle, get in the red zone, settle down the team, run the football. Get in the huddle. Let them catch their breath, get in the huddle, and run the football. Simple as that. You don't gotta go no huddle down the field.
I don't know. And like I said before, I don't have no faith in Staley when it comes to close games. And he proved me right every time. The Vegas game last year, and now this game against Kansas City again this year. It was dumb. You looking at a man who tired. You drop the play to go to the man who tired. He couldn't even run the route. Yeah, I can blame every year. You're a professional. You should run the route 100% all the time. You know what I'm saying? But Jesus Christ, the man waving at waving somebody,
Even. Mm-hmm.
and nobody
But
started.
he's another one. If you're not tired, lay down.
Light
Fake an
up.
injury. Lay down and fake an injury. Simple as that. The official would have called a timeout.
Yep.
So it's also him having the awareness
And he's a
of what's
veteran.
going on the field.
And he's a veteran.
Exactly. So that's on him too as well. But Justin Hubbard too, because you should see that your player being injured.
And it was a bad throw to him.
Call a run play. It was a bad choice. Call a run play. You should have audible to a run play.
It was a very bad throw to him.
But that's a learning experience for Justin Hubbard too as well. But Brandon Staley, you have all these years coaching in the NFL. You're supposed to have the experience, the wherewithal, and you know what I mean, and a feel for the game to know when to make certain decisions.
Mm-hmm.
It was bad decision making on his part. A little too pass happy. Now you could have easily been 2-0, leading the division, and now you're 1-1.
Wow.
But Mahomes is a bad man. You gotta say, Mahomes is a bad man.
He can will that team, you know.
He will always will. I mean, that's what you want in a quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I want a quarterback like that. Regardless of whatever. I mean, that little side arm throw that he made to McKinnon in the end zone.
Yeah.
That was a beautiful pass. Accurate. That was an accurate pass. Ain't too many quarterbacks could do that. Ain't too much people on this wall who could do that. In
I
a lot of
hope
people, in a lot of people in the world who could actually do that. So that's what I'm saying. I mean, Mahomes is a bad man, but yeah,
I still think I still think they got a better team. I just lose my faith. I lost my faith in the coach. I don't think he could do it in the long run. And I think he can cost that team them glory. Because them other teams in the AFC West can catch them straight, eh?
right. That's true.
Denver and Las Vegas, they might catch them straight, eh? So the Chiefs gonna be doing what I'm gonna do unless I'm going a slump like what I'm having last year. Which I could really tell you I could really see them going into a slump. To me, they may as Chris. A lot of weight is on Mahomes. A lot of the weight is on Mahomes.
I think so. I think he could take it. He could take it.
We'll
I
see.
think so. You got a veteran coach in Andy Reid who's been there before. You got a Mahomes right now is actually a veteran quarterback. I mean, he's here in the nice. You don't have Tyreek Hill. You don't have the weapons. You don't have this. You don't have that. You won't be able to do this. You won't be able to do that. So he knows what's going on,
Yeah,
and he showed it. He showed it this week.
we'll see. It's gonna be
So
a
we'll
dog
see.
fight. It's gonna be a dog fight over in the West.
All right,
It's gonna be a big dog fight. Because them teams like I'm straight is that they're 2-0. The Chargers are 1-1,
right,
and everybody else 0-1, right?
right.
So they already played their week 2 games. So here comes the Raiders got to play the Cardinals. The Broncos got to play Houston. I expect them two teams to win. So
Right.
everybody gonna be right up under the right up again. Two and
That's
zero in two in 1-1.
right. That's true.
So
So we'll see.
we'll see. We'll see. Other than that, waiting for tomorrow. She did go first at one
And there
o'clock.
you
I go second.
go. I am Monday night, so I got the
Yeah, Monday night. So
relax a
you
little
got,
bit.
you got easy there tomorrow.
Easy tomorrow.
You got easy
I'll
tomorrow.
just be a spectator.
Yep.
All right.
All right, so we'll come on the show tomorrow, 8 o'clock during the Sunday night game. The Sunday night game is the Green Bay Packers against the Chicago Bears. We'll come on at the beginning of that game, right before we start, to talk about the recaps of what happened during the first set of
Mhm.
games in the morning after the early afternoon, late afternoon games. That'll cover the Panthers and the 49ers. Hopefully, I come in here with a better attitude than last week. You got a chance of rain in San Francisco.
Oh God.
Only 20% do them say. So we'll
They're
see.
nothing. They're nothing. They're
Yeah,
nothing. Yeah.
we see. But he been practicing with wet balls during practice.
That's
There's a
good. That's good.
50-50 chance that Kittle might start, but again, everybody like if he ain't ready, don't start him because it's only week 2. You know
Right. That's true.
what I'm saying? So we see what's going on and we'll see what happens. So until tomorrow, 8 o'clock,
Peace.
we'll see ya. Peace up.